Back from the city, doing some Christmas shopping. 2 days of shopping. It's good to be back. We have no money left. Should be a good Christmas anyway. It is cold. Minus 29. Chilled to the bone. I'm just checking on my winter shed. I just noticed I have both my fans still running, which is quite unusual. With it being so damn cold. 2 degrees. Which is a little bit, maybe I should turn that up a bit. Okay, so I want that a little bit warmer. I want that about 4. I want to see what the inside of the aisles is registering in at. That's 2.2 there. It's a little bit cool. Wanted about 4. Oh, there's cold air coming in. All frosted up. If there's one thing about Christmas shopping, spend 2 days spending way too much money, making the world go around, and you look at the stuff, the pile of stuff that you bought, and you're like, how can that be worth what I just put onto the credit card? My goodness. That's about where I'm at this morning. That's the purge fan. This is the idle fan, so there's just a small amount of airflow coming through here. But this will turn on when the temperature gets just a little bit close to the set temperature. It's changing cold air, blowing out warm air. Let's go see where the shed's sitting at. So the purge fan is off. And that one's set at 3, so it's pretty much right on point. It's holding at 3, so that's good. That's where I'm going to hold the shed. That'll give adequate air exchange. Through minus 30 degree weather. Ooh, that's cold. So cold outside. A good day to be in the shop. So I'm tackling my B truck right now, just getting the general maintenance done. But one of the reasons why I put priority in this truck, well, I changed all the fluids and everything. Now it's in, but a mouse got into my cab. Worse yet, into my dash. So for the last, well, 4 or 5 hours, I've been digging away, trying to find out where it is. Finally, I figured it out, right behind the cooling core. I'm not sure if you can see that. Right there. That little rat bastard. So I'm going to pull the cooling core out as much as I can. You know how much work it took me to get back into there? so I'm going to suck it out with the vacuum and clean up the air ducting as best I can. Bleach, trying to get that smell out because it's got that mouse piss smell. And then I might as well clean the cab while I'm at it. Get this truck back to where I can park it outside and hopefully another mouse doesn't get in. Just layers of work. I mean, gee whiz. So much things to do, and I am digging away at a mouse nest. It's kind of pretty straight line. If you stand back here, that looks pretty. Oh, maybe it looks worse from back here.
I'm not sure that Unky Adam to do that.
I can do just as good a job. Wow, that's a nice color. Maybe I should paint my room this color. Don't you think? We have leftover paint.
Heather Plum, I think it is.
Oh.
You paint your room this color. Go ahead.
I hate drawing the line. Look at that. You'll have to just... paint the whole room the same damn color. That's why. It'd be a lot easier. -2 this morning. I can hear, ooh, we ran out of Baileys, so Sandy made some homemade Baileys. It is really good. I can hear the shed fans from here, so they are on high. And head down, take a break from painting, go do some bookwork, hence the Baileys. So that's about where my day's at. I have to catch up with some bookwork here. If you don't back into anybody. Farm business meetings this afternoon as we continue to plan. It's always a lot of work, and because I am the control, I have all the numbers at my fingertips, which I present, and just help with the planning as we decide where we want to invest and reinvest, skim off some profits. I'm hoping to be able to put an expansion onto my honey house. That's what I'm trying to. Boy, it's hard to drive with one hand here. And I did a big investment in the refrigeration system, but I still want to get an expansion on this shed because we are, too many colonies for the facility I have. And although things are working, it's just the redundancy of workload. If I could just have a little more space to be able to store and warehouse the boxes throughout the production season, free up the hot room, get those boxes into storage from the extractor, not have to open up these doors all the time. Clouds of bees in the robbing season. It'll be a lot easier on the crew. Just one more thing to help the day. It's that payback. Here, let me park this before I spill my coffee. Ooh, it's a little slick. 4x4. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Upsy goesies. There she beesies. So it's that whole balance with investment and payback. You want to make sure you don't invest the money in places where it doesn't pay you back. Well, obviously, when it comes to a point when you're running business and you don't put the investment into the business in the specific places, the places which allow the operation to free up, to get things done easier, more efficiently. If you don't put that investment in as you have that expansion in operations, you'll find the business falling back on itself and just costing you money, actual money. And that money you can actually factor towards the servicing of the debt it would have taken to build on that facility. And before you know it, you've just taken that big step forward by investing the money into the business. Just there's a catch to it, and that catch is you need the money to be able to do it. You need the capacity to be able to pay to service that debt. Because if you don't have the money, then you can't make your payment. If you can't make your payment, then you're insolvent. So you have to plan these things out properly to make sure that there's going to be money as you move forward. And with the investment on the expansion, you have to make sure that that's actually, in a way, making you money as you can grow the business a little bit further. Otherwise, it's better just to maybe retreat and back up a little bit, slow things down, maybe take sales in other places, take opportunity of selling nukes, let's say, just bring that the workload down to fit the facility. Otherwise, when you get caught in that higher end, it just opens up the opportunity to lose money. When we have the forward perspective of wanting to expand, it's hard to back up. Keep backing up, keep holding down. Just it comes to a point where everything just explodes. So you gotta. I'm just trying to catch that nice medium. Not exposing ourselves with too much risk with investment, but at the same time, I'm holding back. The last number of years, I'm kind of holding down the pressure, and it's just gonna go. So I have to take that step to allow for fluid operation. And just like that, my day changes. Life strikes. Not for me, but for my oldest daughter. Vehicle issues. And she goes calling on Dad. Dad has the answers. So I'm going to go and help out, get her out of a jam, which completely screws my day, but it's surprising how quick I jumped from behind my desk to come and help. I'm just not in that bookkeeping, planning type mood. It's really starting to dig into that debt. Thrilling. But she is in desperate need for some help, so I am going to go give her a hand. And this is actually really good. This is my job as a pop. When there's problems, you want to be the first one they call to get them out of a situation, to deal with the awkwardness of the situation, which I'm going to do. And just relieve that stress of life until they can start figuring it out on their own. Kind of layered on top of me, but I have layers of experience I can provide. So this is good. This is what I want. This is what I've asked for. Be a good day for a drive.